The PSA is running a campaign in support of learning support officers in schools. It's about permanency for long-term temps. It's about professional standards for these people. There's about 5,000 learning support officers employed across the state, and the majority of them are actually long-term temps. Some of them have been in the system for in excess of 10, 12, 15 years, and still long-term temps, which is totally unacceptable to the association. We actually want them to be trained properly. We want them to have a career path. We also want them to be able to know from one term to the next how many hours of work they'll get. In some cases they're working as little as 2 hours a week, and we believe that there is a need to put permanent learning support officers in every school across the state. The problem that we've got, the department keeps saying to us that these people are employed with Commonwealth funding. Now, and that's true, but we say that funding is ongoing, so there is no need to actually say that we can't make them permanent, because those people, if they've been in the system for 20 years, they're obviously, under that funding, under Commonwealth funding, there is an opportunity to make them permanent. And once one child moves on, another child comes through the door.
Well, it means I don't have job security. From year to year, the amount of kids that we have, the funding that's involved. You know, I think over the 10 years I've got a lot of experience that's not taken into consideration at all. I'm always asked back every year for the past 10 years, so I'm obviously doing something right. And I've got a good rapport with the kids, but it's just the job security, just knowing that I've got all this experience and at the end of the year I could be let go and have to go and find another job somewhere and start again somewhere else, and other schools don't know who I am and what I'm capable of doing.
The students might be categorised in one particular criteria as having a learning disability or intellectual disability, but they might have secondary disabilities such as autism, such as a physical disability, such as medical needs. And so the learning support officer has to be very skilled in being able to assist the teacher in meeting those needs.
All of us teachers' aides, we actually do a really good job. There'd be a lot of kids in schools now who would not just walk away. They would walk away from school if there wasn't, not just me, but all the other teachers' aides out there. These kids, they do have mental health issues. So sometimes they don't see the big picture. And we're there to help them get through. And we do get them through.
It's a team effort between the teacher and the learning support officer in working for and working with the children. So we basically have to work together and very, very closely to cater for the needs of the student. And the students become very dependent on both the teacher and the learning support officer. We wouldn't be able to cope if we didn't have the LSOs. And within mainstream schools, within support classes, within special schools.
So we say enough's enough. There's a lot of goodwill that these people give to these students because of the nature of the student and the need of care that they need. And we feel that the department's taken advantage of these people, and it has to stop.